Greetings. I'm about to introduce you to a nice, tasty Jamaican recipe. This is for Jamaican plantain tart. For this recipe, you need half a cup of all-purpose flour, half a cup of wheat flour, bread flour also, and quarter cup of fine cornmeal with 1 tablespoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of sea salt, 1.5 cup of salted butter, and half a cup of water. You'll also need some ripe plantains, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla, 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Get 2 mixing bowls, one for the dough and one for the filling, one regular dinner fork, a wooden spoon, a rolling pin, or I like to use a bottle. I think it works better. One saucepan, a cookie sheet, and make sure you grease your cookie sheet with half a teaspoon of oil and preheat your oven at 375 degrees. And you also need a quarter cup of granulated or brown sugar to sprinkle on top when it's all done. Everyone will really enjoy this tasty treat, especially if you serve it at a party or just a get together. It possibly will be the focal point of your next get together. They are gonna want a recipe.
First, we'll prepare the filling. Get your ripe plantains, peel them, and put them in a bowl and crush them. Just use that dinner fork to crush them. If you have something better than that, use it by all means. You can use also a mixer to do this. Make sure your plantain is not all the way crushed. Just crushed enough. Okay, now you add 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla, also of nutmeg and cinnamon, and optional you can put also a teaspoon of salt. After mixing the spices together with the plantain, cover your contents with a plastic wrap. Now it's time to preheat your oven. You want to set it at 375. And also turn on your stove top, and that's when you need the saucepan to add the filling. You don't want to cook it, you just want to warm it up a little bit. So we're going to put it at medium low for a few minutes. Fine flour, all-purpose wheat, bread flour and cornmeal, together with baking powder, the salt, and I'm gonna put 1.5 cup of salted butter at room temperature. It's kind of soft, so that it gets better. You may wash and use the same dinner fork to crush the salt butter into the mix. And it will be dry. Just crush the salt butter into the mix. Then we will add water gradually. Now you're gonna sprinkle a little flour on your table. You're gonna actually knead it on the table. This might take a few minutes. You may roll your dough as much as you like. Separate them into balls and add water as needed. You just want a nice clay putty feel that really soft and will make your dough crispy once you get ready to bite it. Now I'm gonna knead it a little bit more. Notice how I'm pressing into the dough. Put it into a big ball. Knead it some more. Now I cleaned up my spot a little bit. Now I'm gonna get ready to roll some dough. Alright. At this point you want to get your rolling pin or your bottle. I use a bottle. Alright, you get your dough and you roll it into a handful ball in your hand. Just get a handful. Get something about 6 to 7 inches in diameter. And you're gonna make circles out of the flattened dough to make our crust. Now you're gonna wet around the edges with a little water. That way your dough stick together. Now you're gonna put the filling in. Take it off the stove. Alright. Put your filling plop right on there. You're gonna fold it in half over the filling. You're gonna get a fork. And we're gonna continue to roll out some dough. Now once you get all of your tarts together and you put them in your cookie pan or your whatever you're cooking it in, you're gonna sprinkle a little sugar on top of it and pierce it with a knife and put it in the oven for approximately 20 minutes or until the bottom is just a tiny bit brown. Don't want it to be too brown. You want it to go Now, let's eat the fruit of your labor. Tell me how it tastes. Wonderful. I love it. Now, let's eat the fruit of your labor. Tell me how it tastes. Wonderful. Love it. Wow. Now you can enjoy this with your friends and your family. I know your children will love it. It's nice and sweet, and it's also natural. No sugar, too much added, just a little on the top. They will love this. Trust me. They will keep begging you for more. And you can teach them how to do it too because it's not that hard. Alright. Enjoy your plantain tart. Jamaican